Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Azure Databricks series. This is a continuation of our previous video where we discussed setting up Unity Catalog in Azure Databricks. In today's video, we will dive deeper into setting up Unity Catalog, specifically in the East US region, taking our configuration to the next level. We will walk through every step, so by the end of this video, you will be confident in setting up your own Unity Catalog in Azure Databricks. Let's get started. Before we begin, let's do a quick recap of what we discussed in the last video. We went over the basics of Unity Catalog and explained how crucial it is for managing and governing your data in Azure Databricks. We also set up our Metastore, which is the backbone of Unity Catalog. If you missed that video, make sure to check it out so you are up to speed. The link is in the description below. Now, let's move on to today's focus, setting up Unity Catalog in East US region. We are going to follow a clear step-by-step process that ensures everything is set up correctly. We will start with configuring the Metastore in the East US region and then connect it to our Databricks workspace. Let's launch the Databricks workspace. So the workspace is JBADB East US, yeah. So let's click on Manage Account here. And then go to the catalog here. Yep, if you see here, we already have a Metastore created in South India. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Metastore in East US. Yeah. Let's click on Create Metastore. And then let's name it as JBADB East US Metastore. So region, we are going to create it in East US, but what we'll do is we will check the South India region and see what we are seeing there. Yeah. So as far as the South India region is concerned, we are seeing a warning symbol there, and that basically tells this region already contains a Metastore. Only a single Metastore per region is allowed. So I just want to show you this particular thing in this video. That's the reason I'm creating this new video. If you see here, you can have only one Metastore per region. Yep. So we created a Metastore in South India in the last video. This video, we will do it in East US. Yeah. So let's click on East US. Yeah. And then now we need to give the ADLS Gen 2 path. That is your storage account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a storage account in East US region. Yeah. Let's put this resource group as JB Databricks, and we will name this as UC Metastore East US. Yeah, and let's remove that. So we will. So UC Metastore East US is already there. So what we'll do is let's put it as JBADB. Yeah, UC Metastore East US. So this is the storage account that I'm going to use. We'll leave the region as East US. Yeah, and I will use the performance as standard again, and geo redundant storage. I will change the redundancy from GRS to LRS. Yeah. Click on next, and let's enable hierarchical namespaces. That's the very important thing. Yeah, and I will leave everything else as default. Yeah, and then I will create the storage account now. Once the storage account is created, what you'll do is we will create a container there, and then we'll take it from there. The resource is created now. Let's go to the resource. Go to the container, and then let's create a container. Let's name it as UC Metastore. Yeah, let's copy that. Okay, so the container name is UC Metastore. Yeah, so the container name at storage account. Storage account is this one. Let's put it there. dfs dot core dot windows dot net, and then we will put the path as uc metastore again. Yeah, let's copy that, go to the storage account, and then let's create a directory here called uc metastore. Yep, so this is in place now. So what we'll do is like we will cut this and then put it in the ADLS Gen2 path. Yeah. Now we need to create the access connector ID. Yeah. So for that, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to search for access connector. Let's create one access connector in East US and then get the required things. Yeah. So let me use the resource group as JT Databricks, and then the access connector. Let's name it as UC Metastore Access Connector East US. Yeah, this is the name that I'm going to use, and the region would be East US. Yeah, so let's create it. Once created, we will take the resource ID from the access connector to the Databricks. Yeah, let's wait for it to complete, and then we'll take it from there. It's created now. So let's utilize this resource ID and then put it here, and then let's create it. So the Metastore is getting created. Yep. And so the error that I'm seeing here is like this path doesn't exist, or we couldn't access it with the credential provided. Metastores require a directory path. Okay. This error is as a result because we have not added the access connector manage identity to the storage account. So what we'll do now, let's go to the storage account. Yeah, and then go to this access control IAM. Let's click add role assignment, and then search for storage blob data contributor. So we have it here. Click on next. Use the managed identity. Yep. And then select this access connector for Azure Databricks. Yeah. And then let's use this one, which is UC Metastore Access Connector East US. Yeah. Select it and then create it. So now if you look at it, it's getting created. It's added now. So now what we'll do is like we will cancel this and then we will recreate it. Let's try it. It is getting created this time. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Metastore is now created, and we need to assign a workspace to this particular Metastore. Yeah, so I'll be utilizing this particular workspace. But before that, what we'll do is like let's execute a couple of queries and then see what we are getting. Okay, let's head to the SQL editor here. Yeah, and then what we'll do is like let's create a new query, and let's create a catalog now. Catalog UC underscore meta store underscore 2024. Let me name the catalog like this. Okay. And what I'll have is like I will have the Hive Metastore. Let's run that. And then if you see here, I'm getting a message stating like Unity catalog is not enabled on this cluster. Okay, so for this particular cluster, it is telling like it is not enabled. Okay, now what we'll do, we will try adding this adding this workspace into this Metastore, and then we will try executing that query. Okay, let's click on that, click on assign. So I have a read on that, and you will understand what you will get as soon as the Unity catalog is enabled. Yeah, so it is done now. Yeah, so now that this is done, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to run this query again, and you will get the same error. I will let you know why. So now let me execute it. You're getting this error stating like Unity catalog is not enabled on this cluster because when we started this compute here, the serverless starter warehouse, we did not have the Unity catalog at all. So what we'll do, we will stop it, and then we will start it, and then we will try running that query. Yep. Let's wait for it to come online. Yeah, it's online now. So now what I'll do is like I will go to the SQL editor here. Yep. And then execute it now. Now this is getting executed, and if you see here, it is executed. Yep. Now if I refresh it, let me do a refresh. And then if you see here, you can see this catalog called UC underscore Metastore 2024. Yeah. So I just showed you guys like before adding that workspace into the Metastore, I tried running that query, and then we basically got that error stating like Unity catalog is not enabled. And then after I enabled it and then restarted the SQL warehouse, we were able to create it. Yep. So now what I'll do is like I will change that to UC Metastore 2024. Yeah. And then what I'll do is like I will create a schema called let's say UC underscore 2024, and then let's run it. It is created now. Let's create a table. Create table UC underscore 2024 dot table 1 column 1 integer column 2 varchar 50. Yep. So let's execute this query, and you see here it's created now. So if you refresh it one more time, you will be able to see the created schema and also the table. Yep. So if you see here, we have this UC2024 schema, and then we have the table. Okay. So now what we'll do is like we will go to the compute here. Yeah. And then let's click on create compute. Yeah. Not going to create any compute, but I just want to show you guys the summary here. So if you see here, when I look at the summary, I'm able to see that we have a tag called Unity catalog. Yeah, so that is something that is new after we enable the Metastore and Unity catalog. Okay, same way, let's go to the catalog here, and then go to our UC Metastore 2024 catalog. And then if I look at this schema that we created, let's click on that UC underscore 2024 schema. Yep. And let's look at the details. So if you can see here, we are able to see that the catalog name is UC Metastore 2024. Yeah. And now if I click on this table, the delta table, you can see that the data source is delta table. Yeah. And if you see here, we have some new things added here after we have enabled the Unity catalog. That is the lineage, insights, and the quality. And these things gets added in addition to what we already have when you enable the Unity catalog. Also, checking the details here for this table. If you look at the storage location, yeah, it is basically going to this UC Metastore, the one that we created. Yeah, previously without the Unity catalog, we will be seeing that this would be going to that root DBFS folder or wherever the location that we have given. But after we have enabled the Unity catalog, we can see that the storage location is what we have provided as far as the storage creation is storage location, storage account creation is concerned. Like we created it and then we provided that in the Metastore creation. So whatever we have given there is basically being used as a storage location. And that's a wrap in this video. We continued our journey into Unity Catalog by creating it in the East US region step by step. We configured the Metastore, connected it to our workspace, and then created the catalog, schemas, and tables. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and or feeling confident in setting up Unity Catalog in Azure Databricks. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth tutorials on Azure Databricks and data governance. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. That's it for this video. Have a great day. Jai Hind.